Welcome back to the channel, guys. My name is Rich, this is RR37 and we're back today with the Roma rebrand, the career mode we've started in FIFA 21, and I am massively looking forward to the way this one kicks off today. It is a huge game against Milan. We're coming off the back of another successful episode where we got another 3 or 4 wins under our belt. So yeah, things going really well at the moment. We got some housekeeping to do before we do get into this Milan game. I just want to have a quick look and a quick update at the squad, the players, development programs and this, that and the other, just to keep on top of it really. Like I said, I try to do it once a week in game time. So yeah, that's what I'm going to do. Sometimes it's off camera, sometimes it's on camera, but yeah, today we're going to go for it on camera. And here we are, move across to development now. Obviously we can't do nothing with the 2 out on loan. Lopez still working at the moment on his defensive work rates. Spinazzola, I still want him to become high defensive work rate. He's now officially left back, of course. Jesus, the same. Kumbula has actually done his defensive work rates now, so we can do something else with him. And this is exactly why I like to keep on top of this stuff. We could put him back to balance, but we might as well do his weak foot. He's somebody I wouldn't mind reloaning in next season. Obviously it wouldn't cost any more on the wage bill, so yeah, I do want to keep him growing. Perez here really needs he's doing, but he's leaving anyway. Santon's finished his weak foot training, so for him really it's going to be about his defensive work rates. Of course, with him being a defender, I want that done before the attacking. Karsdorp's done his defensive work rates now, so either weak foot or attacking for him. I think we'll go attacking first, try and get some more assists out of him. He's having a good season actually. Diawara, happy with him on balanced. Villar finished his defensive work rates. I'm going to do his attacking work rates first, I think, because I would like him, it's actually called that as well, to be a box-to-box midfielder. We've got enough holding ones as it is, so Pellegrini, he's done his offensive, so for him I think we'll go with his weak foot. Pastore has timed out on his. Zaniolo's obviously injured, of course. Perez finished his weak foot now as well. It's got to be attacking work rate for him, surely. Which one's got that wide midfielder? That will do. So a lot of them had actually finished, and that's why it's definitely worth keeping on top of this stuff. And that will do it for now. So with that looked at, I think going into this Milan game, we'll have a look at the top scorers. I did notice this as I went off the last episode actually, just to kind of hammer home the kind of season that Pedro's having at the moment. He's up there as the 3rd top scorer, and he's playing as an out-and-out right midfielder. He's above Ronaldo and is that Lautaro? Can't remember how you say it. Martinez for Inter. So yeah, he's having a really good season. Dzeko's doing quite well on his assists. Of course, he does play with his back to goal quite a lot. I did think Pedro had more assists than 2, I'm not going to lie, but he's obviously getting on the end of a lot more than he's creating, which is fine. And there's the picture of him actually winning the game against Cagliari as well. So yeah, he's I just wanted to show that, just some appreciation for him actually, about the season that he's having. Now this Milan game, they're down in 7th at the moment. Milan, 6 wins, 5 losses. So they're another one of these sides at the moment. They're kind of enigmatic, if you like. You don't know what version of them is going to turn up. We do have to pay them respect. They have a lot of good players. They are, however, coming to our place, and we are having one hell of a season at the moment. 11 wins out of 12 games, just the 1 draw, 28 goals for, 5 against. We've got a plus 23 goal difference, and the gap already to Milan is 15 points going into this game. And like I said all along, we're just looking for some kind of European football this season. And yeah, if we can beat Milan today, then we've got a good chance of doing that, which is absolutely huge. Before we can get into the Milan game though, of course there is always the press conference to do. See what we're going to get asked today. It is a massive game, and as such we've decided to get dressed up for the occasion. Not our usual t-shirt, it's a shirt and tie occasion today. So let's see what they want. Your boys have made a fantastic start to the campaign, but can we really have a tilt at the title basically? Again, I'll keep on saying it, I would love nothing more than to talk about a run at the title, and our current form suggests that we could do that, but there's going to be a huge shift probably in January. Of course, nothing might happen. That's kind of out of my control. But yeah, we've got to really see where the group is, who we've still got left after January, before we can even consider. We'll know at the end of the transfer window basically. I know we're going to make changes for the Milan game. That's basically because we only just edged it past Cagliari. I don't think so. We're going to have to go full strength in the Milan game, obviously, and we have been flying lately. Can we keep it going? Let's not get distracted by that at the moment, is probably the right answer, because this is a big game, and that's what we end up going with. And make no mistake about it, guys, this is going to be a really tough challenge, but it is one that is going to be a whole lot of fun. It's one that I'm excited for. I hope you are as well. What a way to kick off the episode. The only thing that could make it better in a way is if we were going to the San Siro. I absolutely adore that stadium, but it is a home game, so we've got a massive chance of getting the points today. We have been good at home. Having said that though, we've been good away as well, but let's see what we can do. For me personally, I don't think we can change anything here. The only thing tactically that I'm thinking is they've got Ibrahimovic up front, and I don't see him running in behind the defence, which allows us to be a bit more aggressive, a bit more on the front foot, which is what you want at home. We want to be playing aggressive, creating chances, being confident and putting on a show for our fans. But yeah, we are going to have to be aware of Ibra. We're going to have to stop the supply coming into him from wide, is where I think he'll probably be most dangerous, being FIFA. And if we can do that, then I quietly fancy our chances today actually. But it is time for the talking to stop. We have now hosted Milan in our new stadium, and I am really looking forward to this. Let's just hope it doesn't disappoint. It is us to get the game kicked off with Dzeko. We've gone full strength, as you've seen. They have got one hell of a side as well, Milan. They're better than what they're showing. I believe that they are anyway. So let's get everyone some early touches of the ball. It is a real big match feel at the moment inside the stadium. Lopez now plays it back out, and there we go. We've had everyone having a touch of the ball. Where is the space going to be with Milan today? I'm not 100% sure on that, to be honest. They're playing 4-2-3-1. It is the wide version though, so maybe it's the centre we got to look at today. Pellegrini in earlier. Can he have the shot? He can. Good save from Donnarumma. Theo Hernandez there as well, or Theo Hernandez, however you say it. I am a fan of his. I'd like to bring him here, but we have not got a prayer of doing that. It's going to be hard to get past Donnarumma today, but here comes the corner. I think we've got another one there. Look at that view. A night game as well, just to add to the atmosphere. Veretoutin again, comes the corner. We win the first ball. Can we win the second? Unfortunately not, but I think we are gonna. No, we're not gonna recycle this. And Milan bring it away. It's won back quickly though by some good front foot defending there, aggressive defending from Smalling, which is exactly what we want to see from the captain, setting the tone there. And we've got Milan open, all ends up here. It's Pellegrini, plays it back into Mkhitaryan, and he shoots, and it's another big save from Donnarumma. Just proving again it is going to be so difficult to beat him today. It's a decent effort from Mickey. I'm not sure if it gets a touch off the defender's toe there on its way through. But in any event, another good save from Donnarumma. We're going to try something a little different with the corners because the first lot didn't really cause any damage. And again, Donnarumma comes out and punches that one clear. Hernandez has it now, back to Romagnoli. That's a great ball to Conti. First time inside to Krunic as well. Got to stop this, boys. We have to stop this. They're moving it around really nicely here. Garcia, Ibra's got it now. Puts it out to Hernandez. Hernandez keeps that under control as well. This is what we don't want. Do not let that cross come in. Karsdorp does really well there actually. We cannot afford to let crosses get into the box today with Ibra. He's Pedro now. Drops it back off to Dzeko straight away. But there's nowhere else we can go from there really. We've got to hold it up again. Pellegrini has it now. Spinazzola. Mkhitaryan going behind. We're waiting for the movement, but it never really came there from Mickey. That's a bit disappointing. Dzeko has it now. Mkhitaryan is open now. Can we put a cross in maybe? We try. It's headed clear at the front post though. Diawara recycles it. We're keeping Milan pending here, and this was the tactics all along, moving us higher up the pitch. Again with Diawara, it's good defending from Milan, but this is exactly what I'm talking about. Foot race between Smalling and Ibra. Smalling's going to win that every day of the week, and that is the tactics on full show there, because we can now just rebuild once again. And that, guys, actually moves us into the second half. I'm not going to lie, the game's disappointed me, to be honest. I thought it would be a much faster pace, more ferocious game, but the only reason that this game is still 1-0 is Donnarumma. But we're going to look to change that now. Spinazzola, good ball in that. Not really anybody in the box that was going to win a header though. It was aimed in towards Pedro. Karsdorp now brings it. Look at the time on the ball that he has got. Milan are really just happy to sit in here, which is really disappointing for the spectacle of the game, and also disappointing from them. I would have expected more, to be honest. Tonali in midfield. That's a great ball from him, but should we really be surprised? And again, Ibrahimovic there just couldn't keep up with their own attack, and we were able to bring it away once again. With Dzeko now, Pedro does get that to Karsdorp. He's got a lot of space to run into here, Karsdorp. He's doing just that as well. Pulls it back, and there it is. There's the opener. That's exactly what we were looking for. It is Pellegrini once again. Karsdorp there with a big assist. He just runs into the space that's left behind, and finally we have our deserved goal. There's it's only been 3 shots in the first half for all the possession that we have had, to be fair. Donnarumma obviously saved all of them, but he's not saved that one. I think he's just beaten for pace there, to be honest. I don't think he was expecting the first time shot. And there is the relief from the manager, and I suppose it is relief as well when you're seeing your team so on top, but the ball just not going in the back of the net. You're just waiting for that sucker punch, that counter attack. But from here on, hopefully we can build a lead now, and just continue playing the way that we've played really. Milan have really just came here, as Dzeko does absolutely brilliantly there, pressing from the kickoff. Yeah, Milan have just come here to get a point, basically. They've just come to sit in and try and frustrate us. And it's worked for them in large parts. Oh, if that had got through though, that was really close there. That could have been 2. But now, let's see what they do now. It's going to be interesting the next 10-15 minutes of this game, to see if they do come out and try and get back into it at least. Because like I say, it's really Milan that have made the game, not the spectacle that I was expecting. I'm really shocked that they haven't come here, and they've offered literally nothing. They had no shots in the first half. They only had 32% of the ball, and really nothing has changed in this second half. We can just continue to play our game comfortably now, as long as we don't make any mistakes. Smalling, Diawara actually did really well to drop in there as Smalling come past him with the ball. And yeah, Milan are going to have a real struggle now trying to get this off of us. We're just popping it around in the midfield under no pressure whatsoever. Pellegrini picks it up again, out to Spinazzola, and again they're literally, you just watching it here, they are not pressing the ball at all. Eventually, if they keep doing this, I would favour us to go in again. He's caused up again now, whips one in, and we get another corner from that. That's definitely the avenue in at the moment for us. The fans are pretty happy. There's not, I wouldn't say it's a great noise in the stadium at the moment, but there's really not been a lot go on in this game. Oh, Dzeko almost changed that there. Donnarumma holds on to it as well. No thought of spilling it there from the Milan keeper. He's so good, Donnarumma. He really is. We get that back off of his goal kick though, and I see a run from Mickey here. Unfortunately, Dzeko just couldn't pick him out. And just under 20 minutes of the game left, guys, and at the moment Milan are still looking really passive. Maybe they're just hoping they can nick one and still take a point from our place today. Here comes Tonali now with that equaliser in mind, surely. They're going to get a cheap free kick there. This is the sort of stuff we didn't want to see. Thankfully though, Ibra's taking it. You would have thought that they would have wanted him in the box on the end of that, but no. And the ball just goes out for a throw-in. We need to keep our shape here though. Tonali again. Diawara's done really well there. And can Dzeko get through the middle here? He doesn't fancy it. What's going to happen there? Absolutely nothing. Milan just starting to creep up the pitch a little bit, it feels like. Winning the ball back higher up at the moment. This last couple of minutes. Maybe they are going to go for it towards the end. That's a great ball out to Hernandez. In first time, Lopez was alert. He needed to be there as well. Little touchdown from Diawara. I see Pedro running at the back there, but there's no way we're going to get that ball to him. Pellegrini, back to Mickey again. Diawara picks it up again. It's into Dzeko. Pellegrini started to make a run now, which I wasn't really expecting. Mkhitaryan's made a good one here though. Ball roll, brilliant. Pellegrini for the game. No. Pedro, little touch through to Dzeko. Can he wrap it up? He can indeed, and we have beaten Milan. The Milan that have turned up today are not getting back into this. They're not even getting a point. Such a clever little stab through there from Pedro to get Dzeko his goal. Dzeko has been quiet today, but there we go. When we need him, he's alive, he's switched on, and he just slides it past an absolutely helpless Donnarumma. He weren't really sure by the looks of that which way Dzeko, sorry, was going to go. And by the time he's gone down, Dzeko's picked his spot, and it is 2-0. It is Dzeko's 7th goal of the season. It's an assist. That's Pedro's 3rd assist of the season. And again, in the moments where we need him, he either comes up with a goal or an assist, and he's done it again today. It's not the winner, but it's definitely the game clincher. And yeah, we just got to see this one out now. Absolutely no pressure on it at all. There hasn't been all game though. There's felt no pressure in this whatsoever. I don't know what's going on at Milan, but they really need to sort themselves out. We could get a third here with Pedro, you know. It's gone just wide though. The confidence just flowing through him there, and so it should be with the season that he's having. Feel kind of sorry for Donnarumma because he's played well today, but he has received zero help from all of the outfield players in the Milan team. Their match ratings, for me, they would probably all be 5 or lower. They've literally offered absolutely nothing all game long. He's Rebic though, trying to change that. He's got nowhere to go though, and that's the points, guys. That is official now. Full-time whistle has gone. There's a bit of a roar in the stadium now. We have absolutely battered Milan today. First half and second half, complete control. They just could not put a glove on us. And at the end of the game, I can confirm they did not even have a single shot on goal. Absolutely terrible from Milan, but a great day for us, great performance. And there it is, 2-0 at the Stadio della Roma. Brilliant day out for us. Let's get into the press conference, where the first question, of course, was asking us about our unbeaten run. But it was a big win against Milan, our rivals today. How good does that win feel? It feels really good, to be fair. We defended really well. Like I said, they didn't have a shot on goal. Was we worried? I weren't worried, but I thought it would have been more of a physical battle today, but it wasn't. The win, of course, feels good. The points feel good. The performance feels good, but feels a little bit flat because Milan didn't offer anything really. Veretout today, are we pleased with his display? I'm pleased with everybody's, to be fair. But he has been playing well for us recently, again, as the whole team has. But them special moments that he had, the goals that he scored in that little vein of form, it seems like ages ago, but it wasn't really. And yeah, he's just having a good season as well. I think we're punching well above our weight, if I'm honest, at the moment. And long may that continue. We've got SCRA now in the Europa League. And we are already through. So this game doesn't really mean all that much. Lopez now up to 83, by the way. He's finished his development for the season, which is absolutely fine. Like I say, this Europa League game didn't really mean much. We had already qualified. They put the same side out as they did in the first game against us. The only difference was Nesler, who was their captain last time out, moved to left centre-back so they could bring in Dybala. For us, we went 4-2-3-1 again, change of the system, the fully rotated side. We had Mayoral come in, Perez come in, Pastore come in, Villar come in, Cristante come in, Fazio played at CDM again, Santon at left back, Ibanez, Kambula and Perez at right back, and of course Lopez was in goal, and he took the armband for this one. So yeah, it was a good game for us, this one, and I will leave you with it. And well, there you have it, 5-1 away at SCRA. That has killed any doubt whatsoever that we were going to qualify. We're now going to qualify, and it's going to be in first place in the group as well. So yeah, it's been a good campaign so far. We've managed to fully rotate in every game. We're even managing, we found a way now where we can rest Pedro as well. And that is what the group looks like after the SCRA game. You've got us in first, of course, Leicester in second, SCRA third, Helsinki fourth. We'll look at the Europa League in a bit more detail after the last game against Leicester, when everything is decided and there's nothing really that can change. That is already the case in our group, but it might not be the case in others, so we'll do that after the 6th round of games. Both us and Leicester are through now. There's no way that anyone can catch us, so that is the Europa League took care of. Literally, the last game means absolutely nothing now. And going into this Fiorentina one, we have got a bit of good news by the looks of that. It looks as though Zaniolo is back. After this, we've got quite a big break actually. So yeah, we might be able to just go out. Well, we should be able to go out first team for this full strength without any worries at all. What is interesting though is the next month, which is December. We have got some big games in this month. Genoa, Leicester, Inter is massive. They're chasing us off, I believe, at the moment. And then I think we finish it off with Spezia, but then it's the transfer window. So the decisions that I've been putting off is just confirmation that it is Zaniolo coming back into first team training, which is absolutely great news. How he gets back in is going to be interesting, because since he's got injured, Pellegrini has really stepped up to the plate, and it's going to be hard to drop him actually. He's played really, really well, Pellegrini. Goals, assists in a lot of games. We will put Zaniolo, of course, back on the bench though. But yeah, the point that I was making is we can't really any longer, much longer, sorry, put these big decisions that have got to be made. We can't keep putting them off. I'm going to have to make a choice one way or the other, because January we're going to have a little bit of money coming in, and of course we know that that means we either are going to be developing different parts of the club or opening up the youth academy, and I'm still not 100% decided yet which is the best way to go about that. But yeah, that's for December/January. We've got to get there first. Need to focus the mind and retrain it back on this Fiorentina game, especially the fact that Inter, who we was just talking about, chasing us, it's actually us now that's got to chase them. They've gone out and done their job. They've either got a win or a draw there, putting the pressure on us to go and do the same once again. Can we do it? Fiorentina back in the day weren't a bad side, so again, they need to be shown the right amount of respect, and this is what they're going to be going with. A 4-3-3 holding. They got Ribery, Callahan. They've got Amrabat as well. They've got a few decent players there actually. I don't know many of the others. But yeah, of course we all know Ribery, Jose Callahan as well. I think that's his name. And Amrabat, of course, used to be in the Premier League, but I think he used to play wide in the Premier League, where he's playing more of a holding midfield role today, which is interesting. Fiorentina have got us kicked off now though, and yeah, I think this could be a tough game for us. Here is Callahan now. Straight away, first couple of minutes, the quality of the passing from Fiorentina is better than what we've been coming up against, including in the Milan game, by the way. And Callahan's pace and agility there was a lot quicker than anything that we've faced recently. So yeah, this has got the makings of a potentially tough game if they show up. I imagine that they will, being at home. They can't really get away with what Milan just did in the first game and just sit there and try and get the point. So yeah, we'll see how this one develops. It's going to be an interesting one, that is for sure. Can we get Mickey in straight away there? We choose not to. And just a little give and goals there at the back. But yeah, look at the pressure on the ball. We've managed to find a bit of room there, but when we went back to the keeper, they pressed that straight away, and they're pressing higher up the pitch as well. This is more of what I was expecting Milan to be doing to us. So who knows, this could end up being the better game of the episode, where I was fully expecting that Milan was going to be the main event. It's gone back to Baraka there. Ribery again. Yeah, we've caught them offside there, but the speed of the passing much better. It's a lot more positive than what it was against Milan, which is better for us for the spectacle, but of course not if you're the manager and you're wanting the points here. Here goes Pedro now. Oh, he's dropped that off nicely. Received it back as well. Oh, he's beat his man as well. He's going to go all the way here, Pedro. He's gone all the way. Oh my God, what a goal from Pedro. What a goal from Pedro. That is absolutely unreal. Beats his man, drops it, gets it back, beats his man again, beats the second man, and then finds the finish as well. What an individual goal from a player who is just absolutely shining at the minute. His form is absolutely sparkling. You see him there pick his spot. He's just absolutely lashed that into the back of the net. And despite their good start, we've took the lead here against the run of play. Oh my God, Pedro. That is a different kind of special than the Veretout goal we were on about earlier, where it was a special finish. That is absolutely probably one of the best individual goals that I've scored, especially on camera. Unbelievable stuff from Pedro there, and that's quieting the crowd down as well. If we have a little bout of possession now, we might have a little bit more of a positive vibe than that, because Mkhitaryan's going to try and get in on the act now. It should have been two there. I think we went one past too many. I think Dzeko should have hit that looking back. But yeah, their positive start made me think this was going to be a good game. We've made a positive start, so it really does have the makings of a really good one, this one. Kouamé now. Oh, what a ball that is. To Ribery of all people. But that was brilliant defending that. I think that was our captain again, Smalling. He's been a huge player for us this season. Gone under the radar a little bit because of obviously being a defender. But yeah, he's had a stellar season. It was definitely the right decision to give him the armband. But this attack is not over. This threat's not over yet. Ribery is going to be a good test for Karsdorp today, I feel. Barreca here as well. Just took his defender right out the game, and there is the captain stepping in again. And we need Dzeko really to hold this up now. Pedro started to make a run there. We're waiting for one from Pellegrini, which took way too long to come. Spinazzola would have been offside if we'd have played that too quick. We move it back into the middle though. Diawara here. That's a great run from Pellegrini. Don't pick him out. Go for Pedro instead. And yeah, it ends up being nothing. And that would be the last action of the first half. We get the second half kicked off now. It's been a decent half for us, but Fiorentina are definitely carrying a threat. There is no two ways about it. So we're going to have to be careful in the second half here. Hopefully we can get another goal. But we need to really grab hold of this game now and take total control of it. Because like I said, when we turn the ball over, they are definitely carrying a threat. Probably one of the biggest threats we've faced in a while actually. Which, considering some of the games we've had, is a bit surprising. But they're a decent side, Fiorentina, at the moment. And we're not having it all our own way like we have been. We've got Genoa coming to our place next. But yeah, this game is far from done, and that was further proof of that there. They did decide to whip a ball in. Pedro's going to try and run this one out of danger for us. He's done that well. Another great performance from him today. I'm really happy with Pedro this season. Dzeko drops that one off to Diawara. Spinazzola's got a lot of room out here. Comes back inside. Is there going to be a run made? There wasn't really. I wanted someone to run inside Dzeko with that, but they didn't. Can he hit one from here? Might as well. He does, but it gets blocked. And Esiric, I'm not really sure how you say that, brings it away again. Look at the numbers they're getting forward here. Ribery again. Veretout there comes out and deals with that really well. Pedro's got it now, but we're not a counter-attacking side really. We're not built for that. We don't have the pace for it. I feel like that's something we could really exploit if we had the pace, because these are committing guys forward. That's a nice little back heel. Oh, Mkhitaryan, what a touch. What a goal. What a goal. The wingers have come up big for us today. That first touch from him takes the defender clean out the game, and it's a tidy finish, you know. Mkhitaryan not looking to be outdone today by Pedro. This is really nice. Back heel there. He's still got work to do, but that first touch takes the defender clean out the game. And he's just picked his spot there. And he's hit that in with some pace. He has placed it. He's hit it with the inside of the foot there, but he's got some real good power in that as well. Keeper had absolutely no chance. That is us 2 goals to the good now. It's his 3rd goal of the season for Mickey. He's languishing quite far behind Pedro, but he's come up big there. We needed that second. That's kind of relaxed the nerves about the threat that they're carrying as they get this underway now. They've made a change there. See how that affects the game. But yeah, we're doing alright at the moment. We've been much better in the second half, but they still do look dangerous when they have the ball. I'm hoping we might have killed any momentum or enthusiasm that they've had. And you can see there with the possession stats as well. They're having a lot more of the ball than teams tend to enjoy against us. So yeah, it's been a bit more difficult this game, but we found a way again. We may be able to run away with it a little bit now if we want to, but you can see the respect that I had for them and the threat that they had by the fact that we're not trying to kill the game here. We're not going for more goals, we're not going for the throw, we're just fully aware of their threat and we're picking our moments. Spinazzola now probably should have hit that with his left, but again we've opened them up well there with some nice patience as well. Gets it onto the right. It's decent defending to be fair, but if he hits that with the left then maybe. We got the corner though. See what we can do with that. I'm going to go near post. Too close to the keeper that one. It doesn't even reach him. Diawara recycles it though. Smalling's got it here. We don't really want to shoot with him. He's just having a bit of fun there. Just again waiting for them to come out. Not forcing anything. Don't need to now. Just game management. And that's something that we really are good at. That's not got enough weight on it there from the captain. Thankfully we get away with it. But yeah, we've really mastered game management this season. It's been a big part of our success actually. He's Diawara. Tried to get back on his right foot and defender saw that one coming though. And that is not the best pass they've played today. I think maybe we've knocked the wind out of them there with that second goal. Rame's coming off now. We think about a change as well. Pellegrini for Zaniolo, but the game won't let me do it, so that's a bit daft. They've let me put him on the bench, but I can't bring him onto the pitch. Okay, so we're not going to make any changes then. There's no point. I just wanted to get Zaniolo some match sharpness in the last 10 minutes if I could, but it's fine. We can't do it, but that is fine. Spinazzola with the ball now as we look to see this game out. Nice little bit of movement there from Mkhitaryan. This is decent. Pellegrini, Dzeko, still Dzeko. Can't quite get the shot away. Can Pedro do something here? He normally can. Oh, great feet from Pedro again. And again, he scores. It's great feet from him, great skill from him, just like the first goal. He has a little bit of luck on this one, I'm not going to lie. But Pedro, man, I'm running out of words to describe the season that this guy is having. Beats his man there, comes back in, gets a little bit of luck, but beats him again. This time goes for the near post. And yeah, Mkhitaryan scored today. Pedro's got 2. It's been a great day out for the wide men. And that is definitely us home and host. It is a 3-0 win. Like I said, we've had much more control in the second half than we did in the first. That is 10 for Pedro this season. From the right wing, guys. Unbelievable. Absolutely. I don't remember an actual right midfielder that has had a better season for me in any FIFA, YouTube or not, to be honest. It's been remarkable, actually, what he's managed to do so far this season. And there's still so much of it left as well. My only fear is if an offer comes in for him. If it's one that's too good to turn down, you know, we could end up losing him. And the form that he's on, I wouldn't be surprised. The same with our captain here as well, Smalling. He's had an absolutely brilliant season. Oh, could you imagine in January we lose our captain and our vice captain at the same time, with nobody really to bring in to replace them? That would be disastrous, and it could happen. It literally could happen. They're both in great form, so there's teams that will be looking around that will want them. But as for this game, it is done and it is dusted. They're booed off the pitch, Fiorentina, which is a bit harsh for my money, but yeah, we've done a professional job. We've kept the ball a lot again. We've nullified their threat in the second half as well. Pedro, another great day out. Mkhitaryan, of course, with the other goal. Yeah, we just destroyed them in the second half. We kept hold of the ball a lot better than in the first. And that is another 3-goal win, and it is another 3 points. So back over to you, Inter. And it is press conference time at the end of the game, and let's see what they want to know today. The headlines will be about Pedro's stunning performance. His 2 goals sealed the victory. What are our thoughts? I think we all know my thoughts on Pedro. I don't need to be saying it again, do I? We couldn't have asked more from him today. That first goal, the timing of it, was really important, I feel, because Fiorentina came out of the traps really quickly. So yeah, individual brilliance allowed us to take control of the game today. It's been a remarkable run. Of course, they got it in there. Again, of course, we're not obsessed with it. We know my thoughts on that by now as well. The amount of times that we've answered that question. And that ends up being a very comfortable 90 minutes. It was very impressive. I was surprised it weren't more difficult. Honestly, it was more difficult than I thought it might be. It was comfortable in the end, but we had to work hard to make it that way. We were ruthless up front, we actually were, but we did defend really well, so we could answer it with either of those, really. But in the end, yeah, I'm really impressed with the display. I thought we'd done really well once again. And that is going to end this episode, guys. I hope you've enjoyed it. I certainly have, and I will see you all hopefully back here for the next one. But until then, my name's been Rich, this has been RR37, and enjoy the rest of your day, guys. Bye-bye.